Navigating a child custody dispute can be one of the most emotionally draining experiences of a parent's life. The stress, fear, and frustration can make it feel impossible to focus on what truly matters, your child's well-being. Imagine a parent standing in a courtroom, feeling powerless as their relationship with their child hangs in the balance. This experience is shared by many, and today, we will explore changes you alone can make to shift a high-conflict relational dynamic with the other parent to a healthier parenting approach, regardless of the other parent's actions. This exploration will be using the concept of neuroplasticity as understood by Dr. Joe Dispenza, the biblical story of Jacob and Esau, and lessons from It's a Wonderful Life. By the end, you will have practical strategies to reduce conflict and protect your child's emotional health. It is important to stress that one parent alone can reduce the conflict regardless of the actions of the other parent. It is generally understood within the mental health industry that the conflict experienced with child custody stress is a result of feelings and responses to those feelings that were developed and reinforced over many years of repetition. They are exacerbated with strong emotional feelings of fear, resentment, and likely justifiable anger. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that our brains are not fixed. We can rewire them through intentional effort. Imagine your brain as a forest of trails. The more you walk down the same trail, the clearer and easier it becomes. Similarly, when you repeatedly engage in high-conflict behaviors, your brain strengthens those pathways, making it easier to react with anger, blame, or defensiveness. However, just as negative patterns form, so can positive ones. By consciously choosing healthier thought patterns, you can create new neural pathways that foster peace, emotional control, and productive co-parenting. Subtle changes to your words or actions, responses instead of reactions, can shift your perspective and help you see that the other parent may also be reacting to pre-programmed feelings of anger, resentment, and fear. The key is consistent practice, choosing calm over chaos, cooperation over control, and empathy over ego. You can only control yourself, but the impact of your new skills and self-control will ripple out to everyone around you. You've seen people who are the calm in the storm and those quick to anger. They have different skill sets because the one with greater insight doesn't need to react but can thoughtfully respond. Which one would you like to be? It's difficult work, but patient, intentional effort can get you there. The story of Jacob and Esau is a powerful example of relational transformation. These brothers had a deep conflict rooted in betrayal, deception, and loss. Jacob stole Esau's birthright, leading to years of estrangement. However, when they finally reunited, Esau chose forgiveness over vengeance, breaking the cycle of conflict and creating space for healing. What if you approached your custody battle with the same mindset? Instead of seeing the other parent as an adversary, consider what would happen if you shifted toward reconciliation, not necessarily friendship, but cooperation for the sake of your child. Just as Esau's forgiveness altered the course of their family, your choices today can reshape your child's future. Your reactions to the other parent's anger may be stoking the flames of conflict. Forgiving and not reacting in these tense moments can help de-escalate the situation. The right and wrong of the moment are secondary to the right of your child's emotional security. It's okay if you're the only parent being peaceful. It's better than okay. If both parents could do that, it would be perfect, but that's not up to you. In It's a Wonderful Life, George Bailey feels trapped by circumstances beyond his control. His growing despair makes him believe that his life, and the sacrifices he made, were meaningless. But when given the chance to see the positive impact he's had on others, he gains a new perspective. He realizes that his worth is not defined by hardship, but by the love and support he provided to others. This was an empowering moment that created a happy ending in a classic holiday movie. You might have that same opportunity in your life right now. Pause before reacting. High conflict situations thrive on emotional reactivity. Take a deep breath before responding to messages or engaging in discussions. Ask yourself, is this response necessary, or am I reacting out of anger or fear? Use I statements. Instead of saying, "You never show up on time," say, "I feel frustrated when plans change unexpectedly." This reduces blame and encourages cooperative communication. Set and maintain boundaries. Boundaries are about protecting your peace and emotional bandwidth. Consider which behaviors may harm your well-being and plan gentle but firm ways to protect yourself. Learn what those boundaries would look like in your custody situation. Focus on your child's needs, not your feelings. When making decisions, ask, "What is best for my child?" rather than, "How do I feel about this other parent?" This shift in focus helps reduce unnecessary conflict. Practice gratitude and perspective shifting. Each day, take a moment to identify something positive about your role as a parent. Gratitude can rewire your brain toward more constructive thinking and emotional stability. Forgive without excusing. Just as Esau forgave Jacob, choose to release resentment without excusing harmful behavior. Forgiveness is for you. It allows you to move forward without being weighed down by bitterness. Seek support. Find a trusted friend, counselor, or support group to help you process emotions constructively. Isolation can fuel negative patterns, while connection promotes healing and growth. The webinars with Child Custody University are a great resource. This time in your life and your child's life is pivotal. You may have an impending legal case, and the conflict may be heightened. Your child is watching. They're learning how to handle conflict, regulate emotions, and navigate relationships by observing you. Will they see a parent consumed by anger and stress, or one who rises above conflict to create a stable, loving environment? Your ability to change is real. Neuroplasticity proves it. Jacob and Esau's reconciliation demonstrates it, and It's a Wonderful Life reminds us that perspective shifts can transform everything. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be intentional. If you need perspective and aren't sure where to turn, please visit childcustodyuniversity.com and sign up for our initial webinar to see if it's right for you. Your child deserves peace, and you have the power to create it. Start today.